Just one poem. It's based upon the Chinese Labour Corps. Have any of you ever heard of the Chinese Labour Corps?
No.
Only a couple of people. And that's a problem because they've been whitewashed, literally, from history. 140,000 men volunteered to serve Britain and her allies in the First World War. 20,000 Chinese people died long after World War I had ended, and there's no memorial. There are 60,000 memorials in this country to people who lost their lives in the First World War, including memorials to animals and Germans, but none to Chinese people. Chinese people gave up everything in China. They had their pigtails cut off, side of their Chinese cultural identity. They were given numbers, and civilians were put under white British military control. White British officers who could speak no Chinese and didn't understand Chinese culture, and literally they've been whitewashed from history until now. That's changed in 2013. There's been documentaries, there's been books, there's been play. There was a play about them last year. And China West Midlands 2020, they are doing a huge project on the Chinese Labour Corps. And the poem I'd like to share with you is from the first play. I've been commissioned to write a trilogy of plays on Chinese people and their contribution to the West Midlands. And I hope you like the play. I hope you like the poem. It's called Picking Up the Pieces to Make Peace, the Chinese Labour Corps. I am far from China. I am afraid. All of my dreams have been battered and torn. Done my duty and the game I have played. Given a number and my pigtails shorn. We now fly to France like a flock of geese and serve, picking up the pieces to make peace. We are the Chinese Labour Corps, served Great Britain in the Great War. We've got soul, but we're not soldiers. The weight in our heart like boulders. Many in uniform, their fate sealed. Poppies for them on battlefields. Chemical warfare, green clouds cannot mask. Shells spouting rancid waterfalls of mud. Grisly human remains hurled by shell blast and raining on trenches pouring with blood. We are here to rebuild. Hatred must cease. Let's now pick up the pieces to make peace. Daily the tired soldiers loom across parapets to their doom, trudging through mud, a man-made hell, brave men, bombs and bullets, they fell. Death on rusty barbed wire fences, a senseless war in the trenches. The mechanised sound of machine gun fire, young men in uniform die like cattle. Carnage among the great British Empire, and mowed down by the machine gun rattle. Jaws of death, we civilians have come and march to the beat of our own drum. We are the Chinese Labour Corps, served Great Britain in the Great War. We've got soul, but we're not soldiers. The weight in our heart like boulders, many in uniform, their fate sealed. Poppies for them on battlefields. Pick up the pieces and let us make peace. When will we become humans of the world? In God's name, war and suffering must cease, and love, other politicians, be hurled. Why is there hatred across the earth? Why do we torture, maim and kill in mirth? We will not be consigned to dust. We are warriors, glorious. History, climbing barricades. Civilians, we're on parade. Jaws of death, the Chinese have come. Marching to the beat of our drum. We are the Chinese Labour Corps, served Great Britain in the Great War. We've got soul, but we're not soldiers. The weight in our hearts like boulders, war and suffering must cease. Pick up the pieces and make peace.